What's up, BitConnect? Hey guys, today, unfortunately, I'm too busy to edit or script this week, so I'm just gonna run through all the footage that I made from my trip to Bratislava, and we'll see what happens next. So let's go through it. So, it was my birthday, and I needed to go to Bratislava because, you know, gifts and stuff, and also to see my friends and family. So I started at the Prague train station, which by the way has the Lego version of itself on the station. This is what it looks like as a Lego building, and this is what it looks like in real life. So yeah, that's quite a difference. Yeah, we made it to Bratislava, and these shots are too long, but that's fine. Basically, I can be quiet. And the first stop, I wanted to get the Vietnamese stuff. I wanted to get Vietnamese food, and there's this kind of well-known restaurant in the center of Bratislava. It's this one called Bambus Vietnamské Bistro, and it was freaking closed. So instead, I need to go to Potraviny, and I got a baguette, I got a banana, I got an apple, and I got a bottle of water. Okay, so I went home and I was like, I didn't tell anyone I'm coming home because I wanted to be like, surprise, motherfucker. But the real surprise was that no one was home and I forgot to bring my keys, so I had to stay in this terrible... I mean, it wasn't so bad, but it was kind of scary. It's like a hostel place in Bratislava. We're gonna return there. Bratislava is a city of 500,000 people. This was on I think a Friday night. There was literally no one on the streets. Like, it's totally dead. Like, that's why I feel like Prague is maybe in some ways better, because at least there's some people in the center of the city. Okay, so we're going back to our exclusive room. I don't know, it wasn't so bad. It was clean. There's a bed. I have my own chair. The view, magnificent. Recommended. I was writing script for other videos. I was listening to the Ukrainian guys upstairs, having fun. In the morning, there was a toilet and there was a shower. I think I used the toilet. Yeah, haircut is, yeah, that looks great. Okay. Now you're good, man. This is what the view looks like in the morning. This is Bratislava for you. Yeah, okay, breakfast. Not too bad. Night there was like 30 euro. I mean, free breakfast included. So overall, not too bad. It is what it is. I was kind of happy to leave and go home, to be honest, but if you're ever in need, the pension place is definitely a good choice. I'll put the name somewhere. Then I need to take this bus to go to a different part of the city where I live, so that I could get in a car and drive back to the city center. I need to get vaccinated. In Bratislava now you can get vaccinated in a shopping center, so capitalism. It works there too. This used to be a Forever 21. Forever is not as long as they expected, I guess. Sorry girl, I took a video of you and you didn't even know. It's kind of creepy. And that's me. That's me after I got vaccinated. And I was feeling kind of woozy. You're supposed to sit there for like 10 minutes. They make you check that you're not pregnant. Doesn't matter if you're a girl or not, but you have to be not pregnant. So the next day, my friend, Richard, went to pick me up. He's a cool guy, but he just can't stop getting COVID. Every time he gets an opportunity to get COVID, he really goes for it. Here he is. He's a great driver too. So we went to, actually, like, this is the part of the city that I live in. It's Dubravka. It's very Soviet. It's kind of cool to me because I grew up there. There's basically one restaurant in this city. There's multiple restaurants, but I think like there's one that is worth mentioning, and it's this one. It's this Vietnamese place. The owners, they decided to fix it up and they changed the menu. Really, I think it's one of the best bang for the buck situations in Bratislava if you think about Asian food in general. I usually get the same thing. This was back when I didn't ask for permission to film. Now I ask and then it's not this weird. But now I'm just like pretending not to film. Here's the noodles. They're pretty amazing, to be honest. They're like super oily and you can really feel they scraped the pan just for you. Like everything that was ever fried in that place is on this plate. And you just need to douse it with sriracha and you're gonna be very happy. This baby is like 5 euro. And we're moving on. I went on a walk with my puppy and see, like, these people probably murdered someone. See, there's like, it was maybe a kid, I don't know. What I think is cool about Bratislava, it's probably cool about Prague too, but I don't know, because I live on the outskirts of the city in Bratislava. You can go out for a walk anytime you want and you can get like into nature, into a forest fairly quickly. This used to be like a Roman villa. This used to be like a place where a rich Roman person would live. The Romans made it all the way to Bratislava and they tried to... No, they made it to Vienna too, that was Turks. They made it all the way to Bratislava, they made it even further to this city called Trenčín, and I think that's as far as they got. This place is kind of cool, it's just like in the middle of nowhere and it's like, wow, history and stuff. A nice place to go for a walk or bring your kids. See, like there's just more kids spawning. So after that, we went on I thought it's gonna be a short walk, but my father said like, oh, that's not good enough, let's just continue walking this way. And after that, I'm not saying we got lost, but we definitely didn't know where we are. We just kept on crawling and as you can see, finally we found like a real road, but it was quite a while. In summer, I mean in winter if you're like a wintry person, but there's like these free spots around Bratislava where you can just grill with your friends. So yeah, you can see more of this forest. It's a really cool place, especially in spring. There's this, hey, that's me, hey guys, what's up? So handsome. Especially in spring, there's this medvedí cesnak, pears, garlic, and it looks like super green grass, and it just grows everywhere in the forest. Like everywhere you look, it's just green, 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 green. It's really cool. If you're in Eastern Europe, you can probably see it. If you're in May, go see a forest with medvedí cesnak in it, and it's gonna be the best day of your life. These cottages all around the capital in Bratislava, because Slovak people and Czech people, they're both very similar in this. Like they love having a cottage that they can take care of, and that one was really beautiful. Hello, puppy. It's a cool dog. So I'm back in this freaking shopping center. My favorite Asian restaurant with a very creative name. It's called Asian Restaurant. So this is like a all-you-can-eat sushi place. It's not really expensive. It's like 16 euro per person, and you can basically eat as much as you want. Surprise, surprise, it's all-you-can-eat place, but you know what I mean. I don't think the selection is that great. I don't think the food is that great, but it's convenient. It's in the shopping center that I'm always in, so sometimes we end up there. What I'm getting is like, there's places where you pay half of this price and you get a better quality, or like same quality. Maybe the selection is not as huge, but it's definitely a better deal than this. But I would say if you're very interested in having a lot of sushi and you're in Aupark, go for it. Why not? This is how I usually roll. Like I don't put too much on it, but I just go there and back at least 17 times. Mosque. If you've never seen a mosque, this is a mosque in Bratislava. I recommend being religious to you. This is day 3. I cannot, like, this video is gonna be super freaking long, but I don't care. Who cares? No one watches this. Here I am, waiting for my brother to get in the car. I would say he's always late, but he's always late. He actually is. Sometimes he's not late. The traffic in Bratislava is shit. Driving in Bratislava is not recommended. There's only one problem. It's your only option. The public transport is double shit, because there's no metro, there's trams, but they don't really go everywhere, and if you want to take a bus, you're kind of like you're waiting in traffic with other cars. Bratislava needs a metro. Bratislava has a real problem with traffic. I think Prague has a problem with traffic, but it's not so bad because you can really use the public transport. But in Bratislava it's really shitty, and I don't know what they're gonna do, because there's more people moving to Bratislava every single day. That will be fun to see in 10 years. Now we're waiting for our puppy again. We're gonna get a dinner in this place called Milatička. There's a song about this place. I think here it is. It's a cool place. It's where you can get all the vegetables and whatever you want. I would say cheaply, but I don't think so, because actually it's probably more expensive to get vegetables there, but it's just cool to get them there. We thought we're gonna eat at this Vietnamese place that is very, very cool. I think it's like one of the most authentic Vietnamese places in Bratislava, but fail. We couldn't sit outside. I mean, we had to sit outside. The fail was that my father, he refused to sit outside, although it wasn't that cold, but you know, he's an old man, so it's totally fine. And we had to go to, you guessed it, to a shopping center to get Asian food, which is, I think, like worse quality than what you could get at Milatička, but that's life, I guess. You can't always have what you need. I mean, what you want. So I don't think you have this in your city. I mean, you probably, it depends where you're from, but look at it. It's a freaking ski ring inside the shopping center. So people, instead of being outside, can simply stay inside the shopping center. Isn't it cool? No, it's kinda cool. I mean, it's capitalism at its best. Yeah, this is Avion. This is another shopping center. They have running sushi, which is a great improvement, because I think this is like the one and only running sushi in Bratislava, which is weird, because here there's like 10 running sushi places per street. There's like a lot of running sushi places in Prague. This is what I got. It's like chicken pieces, deep fried, with like pineapple sauce and rice, as you can see, and there's some extra vegetables, and I got a Coke because it's the only way to freaking finish this meal. My puppy, he got some beef and vegetables, not too bad. And my very disappointed brother got this like schnitzel, deep fried chicken cutlet, but you get the point. Whatever my brother had, he really didn't like it. I think it was okay, but he was complaining about it a lot. I think this is a pretty banquet bag. I need to mention, you need to use spicy sauce. otherwise you're out. We cannot be friends if you don't put spicy stuff on your food. More spicy sauce. A lot of spicy sauce shots. I went again into a shopping center, so you can see there's a pattern. To have a tea and we had a cake and it was okay. This is Mondier. This is like a chain of coffee places that I really freaking hate. I can get into it some other time. Like, let me know in the comments if you want to know why I hate Mondier. This is another Asian restaurant that used to be so freaking cool when I was younger. We used to go there once a week and we were like, yeah, this is what we need in this city. Let's go. Soho is great. Now let's see. But I'll start with this. 5 years ago, I think, but I mean there's inflation and everything, but 5 years ago this soup was like 6 euro. Now it's almost 11. The main dish that we're gonna get, that you're gonna see in a second, that used to be 6 euro or like 5.90. Now I think 10 or 11. Basically the price is almost doubled, but the quality of food stayed exactly the same, or actually I feel like it got worse, to be honest. These drinks are also, I didn't really check the prices of drinks, but I bet you they're not under 3 euro or like 70, is there anyone Czech watching? But 75 crowns. It's still a nice place to go to. You're paying extra for like, this is what I would say about like, this is what I think changed about this place. They're like, okay, so the prices are higher, but we make exactly the same food. How can we salvage this? We're gonna give them more of it. So what you get is basically like more of the noodles or more of the rice with the same amount of everything else. And it's like, okay, I don't really, okay, I guess this is, yeah, whatever. They do have a toilet, in case you wondered. Here it is. You don't have to take a leak in the shopping center toilet. You can just be right there and take a piss right there. They have a terrace, which is kind of cool. You can see the castle from there. You can see an empty playground if you want to. You can see a O2 tower. What I think is kind of cool is you can see the UFO and the castle, which now has Ukrainian flags. Bang! Here we go. Here's the food. It arrived. This dish, I call it peanut butter spaghetti. It's not really that, but it's like rice noodles in a peanut sauce, and there's chicken and there's some green peas. I don't know, maybe it's peas, but like not, there have been not popped out of their shell. I mean, it's a solid meal, but you're paying 11 euros for it. Like, if I pay 11 euros for something, I'm like expecting something special, because there's this other place in Bratislava, it's called Yasai, and if you give them 11 euros, they're gonna change your life. These guys are just feeding you. But it wasn't too bad. I liked it. I still liked it. I don't think the quality is good enough to charge that much money. But you get a piece of melon, so I guess that now it's a fair trade with the melon and everything. Yeah, I couldn't even finish it. That's what I'm talking. Like, usually I finish everything, but it was like way too much of this stuff. Let's check the price. 48 euros and 40. I don't know, is it a fair price for 3 people? You tell me. So after that we went to McDonald's and we were waiting for way too long, so I was like sneaking around. I wanted to see if they're ever gonna bring it, and she was bringing it, so I was like, no, I don't want her to see me. There she is. She's bringing us desserts. I think they have stuff in Soho, but I don't feel like having a cheesecake after Asian food. I feel like having a McDonald's thingy and an ice cream. Now we're on the way back home, and I think this is the end of day Sunday. That is the number of the day. So it was Sunday and we are returning home, and it's my last day tomorrow. So this is the final night. Not that I'm excited that it's final. We went to a Georgian restaurant in Bratislava. It opened quite recently, and they actually make solid Georgian food, which surprised me. To be honest, the prices are, it's not the cheapest place in Bratislava, but you definitely, again, if you give them 11 euros, they will actually do something special for you. It's not like in Soho where you get extra rice noodles and they were like, yeah, we're a fancy place, come back. The staff in this place wasn't like, the guy that was like serving us and also the girl that like seated us, not so great, to be honest. I would expect like better treatment. I'm not saying like it was bad treatment, but they weren't like, hi, welcome to our totally new restaurants that's gonna need customers in a couple weeks, so please come back. I promised this guy I'm not gonna film him, but I did it anyway. We kind of got him into a better mood, because like we were talking shit to him. So he mixed up the whole thing for us. That you just saw that. And it was amazing, it was great, it was fairly priced. I couldn't finish it, again. But this place I recommend. I'll leave the links or whatever I'm gonna mention. Good morning, this is me trying to get back home. if I can call Prague home. The traffic sucks because it's Bratislava. I have 7 minutes to get on the train. I'm lying, I have like 10 minutes to get on the train. And as you can see, we are very much approaching the wonderful, the beautiful, the one and only, the one with a Nazi bird on top of it. Bratislava hlavná stanica. Bratislava's main train station. This is an architectural gem. So if you're ever in Vienna, definitely visit Bratislava just to see this train station. They have nothing like this over there. Yeah, grabbing my Stary Mlin, my last stop, because of course I forgot to have breakfast, so I need to buy something. I went to Stary Mlin. I think a cool place. I don't know, like there's not many options on the train station in Bratislava. If you just want to get something crunchy and sweet or salty and fairly affordable for a train station, Stary Mlin is a cool place to go. And of course, it's Slovakia, so the train was late and I had time to enjoy this is a burek with spinach. I didn't really take more shots of it. Next time. And this is me on the train. We made it. Before I leave, I just want to say one more thing. The financial police, they entered between Bratislava and Kuti, which is another city in Slovakia, and they had a dog. And they searched every single person in the train. Like they made us open our bags and backpacks, and the dog was like looking for drugs. I don't have any drugs on me. I did all of them before I got on the train. I'm fine. I'm not in a jail yet. And see you next week, guys. This is it. This was very much fun, and yeah, I'm gonna be doing stuff in Prague, so enjoy, have a fun weekend.